weeks ago, the winning numbers of 6, 12, 22, 17 and 9 were drawn in what was this country's largest ever First Division lottery prize. Shortly after, it was confirmed that a ticket with those numbers had been sold and has now won the $100 million. But still, as of yet, no one has claimed that winning ticket, so the Lottery Commission has taken it upon themselves to track down the anonymous winner. We have since received a tip-off that the ticket belongs to a Paul Lawrence, a 15-year-old boy living with his mother in the small town of Wakefield. That 15-year-old boy is now a multi-millionaire.
When Paul was 14, he put up this sign at the edge of town thanking people for visiting, and it was supposed to be a joke, but no one really got it. It was like every kid understood what a piece of shit this town was, but not the adults, definitely not our parents.
I know Paul since we were 5 years old. He used to sure love his strawberry jelly sachets.
There was this really rough stream with this walkway bridge over, and one day me and Paul decided to go and get some wood from this guy's backyard, just took it. We made this surfboard, and we got some of his mum's candles, melted them and poured it all over for grip. We tied a rope to the walkway bridge and we'd just be in there one at a time.
He wasn't a bad kid. He used to come round, mow our lawns for us, demand his payment, which was chocolate chips with maple syrup. But as he grew older, he started demanding money. I much preferred him when he asked for the chocolate chips and the maple syrup.
Well, he didn't really have a father, so I tried to spend as much time with him as I could. I had an old 22 that I taught him to use. I taught him how to ride his first dirt bike, and gave him his first beer.
As I recall, it was the 20th of November at approximately 6 p.m. that I responded to an emergency telephone call from the dwelling behind us here. When I arrived inside the house, there were clear signs of a struggle. Paul managed to make it out of the house. We believe he followed the perimeter of the property down to a point where we found traces of blood and a baseball cap which was later identified as his. We've charged 2 locals with minor assault, but so far no one's cooperated with police regarding Paul's disappearance.
I tried to talk to him about giving in the ticket, but he would just tell me he didn't have it anymore and walk away.
Just cash in the ticket. You don't understand how desperate people are for this.
I was trying to just support him because he's still my friend, but at the same time, those guys, all they were trying to do was just shock him out of whatever kind of thing he'd sunk into, because the more pressure that got put on him.
Things got a bit heated. I had to start physically restraining people from going for the kid's throat.
he was given something and he has a sort of a responsibility to take advantage of it. You know what I mean?
It was like we were like fighting for our lives, these new lives that we could almost touch.
Farm loans could have been paid off. Mortgages could have been paid. New businesses started up. That's what we just can't understand.
I ended up on my knees begging him, you know. On behalf of the whole town, I physically begged and pleaded with him for that ticket.
I hardly even get called out here anymore. I guess everyone's just gone back to living their lives.
Yeah.
It's not much, but yeah.
Got to be in till we